days were still quite warm. The nights had started to clear. We knew the month was almost done, though no one said it yet. The same old roads were waiting, the same old places too, but something felt a little less like summer as we knew. We didn't need to hold the days, they could move on their own. These were the last sweet days of August, soft and warm and slow. The summer stayed a little longer before it had to go. We kept the simple hours and let the evenings turn. These were the last sweet days of August, before the cooler days returned. You put away a summer shirt and left the drawer half closed, a small sign that the season changed before we even knew. The air was still quite gentle, the leaves were still all green, but somewhere past the evening a cooler day was seen. Some seasons leave so softly, we never hear them go. They leave a little warmth behind and make the next one slow. These were the last sweet days of August, and I let them pass. No need to keep the summer here, no need to make it last. The warmth will stay inside the days we quietly went through. The last sweet days of August were enough to carry through. The autumn leaves are resting on the ground, a quiet room without a single sound. The golden sunlight leans against the wall. I watch the silent shadows slowly fall. No heavy promises we need to speak in this calm moment that has grown so meek. A cup of tea is turning cool and still, the quiet breeze upon the windowsill. We shared a season full of gentle light before the coming of the longer night. I hold no bitterness within my heart as daylight softly tells us we must part. Let the warm day fade, let the memories rest, knowing that we gave is waiting in the grave. We watch the last remaining hours decay. No need to turn around or look behind for all the peace we ever hoped to find. The door is open to the quiet lane, leaving no shadow of a lingering pain. Let the warm day fade, let the memories rest, knowing that we gave each other just the best. No high sun to hold, no tears to weep, just the last warm day we didn't wanna keep. Steady and low, like a quiet stream, fading gently out of an autumn dream. Healing box, the last warm day, soft and low, it fades away. The morning came in slowly. The house was calm and still. The summer stayed outside somewhere, but had begun to lose its weight. I made myself a simple drink and sat without a plan. There was no place I needed to be, no reason to move fast. The calendar was almost there, but I could let it wait. The days were warm and easy, the nights were getting clear. I felt a softer kind of time beginning to come near. No need to leave the summer, no need to make it stay. It was a quiet Saturday, waiting for September in its own gentle way. The afternoon moved slowly. The room stayed cool and plain. I heard a little sound outside, and everything was still. The summer had its final days, and I was fine with that. I kept the warmth I wanted and left the rest behind. Some things arrive by waiting, not every change needs speed. A cooler month can find us when we're ready to breathe. The days were warm and easy, but lighter than before. The summer had not vanished, it simply asked for less. I didn't need to hurry, I let the season change. A quiet Saturday, waiting for September. settled on the curtains, soft and pale across the room. The kettle whispered in the kitchen, while the sky was turning blue. A quiet street began to stir, a bus moved down the lane. The night was leaving little by little, like water after rain. Nothing had a name just yet. The hours were still unknown. The day slowly took its shape as sunlight crossed the floor. A little warmth beside the window, a little light beneath the door. The city found its rhythm, and morning found its place. And somewhere in the quiet room, the day slowly took its shape. A newspaper waited unopened beside a wooden chair. The first sounds filled the avenue and disappeared into the air. The curtains moved with passing wind, the shadows slipped away. The room became a little brighter with every breath of day. We don't always see the moment when a new day begins. Sometimes it arrives so quietly, we only notice when it ends. The day slowly took its shape and carried me along. The morning turned to afternoon like one familiar song. The world became a little louder, but something stayed the same. That gentle light from early on still warmed the rest of the day. I open up the window to the breeze, a softer shadow sitting in the trees. The heavy heat of summer starts to break, a quiet stillness as the hours wake. A cup of coffee warming in my hand, cool mist resting on the quiet land. The yellow sunlight touches on the floor. The restless days are drifting out the door. I feel the crisp air settling in the room, a sweet relief from August's heavy bloom. No rushing footsteps on the wooden lane, just gentle drops of rain upon the pane. It's a cooler morning than yesterday, washing all the heavy heat away. No high sun to reach, just slipping softly into autumn time, steady and low as the breezes blow, watching all the summer worries go. The dusty road is sleeping under shade, a quiet peace that will not quickly fade. I wrap my sweater close and take a breath as lingering heat slowly fades to death. Deep in the roots the golden season waits, right here beside the quiet garden gates. It's a cooler morning than yesterday, washing all the heavy heat away. No high sun to reach, no heavy climb, just slipping softly into autumn time, steady and low as the breezes blow, watching all the summer worries go. Healing box, a cooler morning, soft and low, the season turning. The summer stayed a little longer. The day was warm and slow, but something changed after the sun in ways I didn't know. The room was quiet after dinner, the radio played low. I noticed how the air felt soft when I stepped outside alone. It wasn't cold or different, just less like summer now. There was a little autumn in the evening air, a quiet change I knew. The warmth was still around me, but something cooler came through. The season didn't leave that night, it only moved a little near. There was a little autumn in the evening air, and fall was almost here. The days were still quite warm enough, the nights were getting clear. I found myself looking forward to a time that wasn't here. No leaves had changed their color yet, no signs were on the ground, but something in the evening had a softer kind of sound. The seasons never ask us if we're ready for the change. They simply move from one to one and leave the air rearranged. before the season turned. I didn't need to hurry it or wish the summer gone. There was a little autumn in the evening air, and I let it linger on. The sun was high above the street. The pavement shimmered bright. Inside the room was cool and still, with curtains soft and white. A little song came from the radio. The ceiling fan turned slow. Someone brought 2 glasses to the table and let the cool air flow. The afternoon was waiting, with nowhere else to go. The afternoon we left the door open, let the summer wander in. The curtains moved across the room, a soft breeze touched our skin. The world was warm beyond the street, but here the hours move slow. The afternoon we left the door open was the place we wanted to know. A bicycle passed the doorway. A child was laughing down the lane. The sunlight moved across the floor, then disappeared again. The glass was cool against my hand. The radio played low, and every little sound outside seemed farther than before. We never planned to stay that long. We never watched the time. Some afternoons become a place we carry in our minds. The afternoon we left the door open still comes back with the heat. A little shade, a moving curtain, and cool air through the street. The summer keeps on changing, the years keep moving too, but that open door still lets a little afternoon come through. A bicycle past the window with a bell that faded slow. Someone laughed along the sidewalk, then disappeared below. The ceiling fan was turning, the curtains moved with air. A glass was sweating on the table while sunlight filled the chair. The room was cool and quiet. The summer waited there. The sound of summer beyond the glass was drifting through the room. A bicycle, a distant laugh, a sky of endless blue. The city moved in sunlight while we stayed out of time. The sound of summer beyond the glass felt almost like a song. A bus rolled down the avenue. Its shadow crossed the wall. The radio was playing softly beneath the ceiling fan. The open door let sunlight in and let the cool air through. Outside was bright and restless. Inside the afternoon was blue. We never tried to hold the day or make the moment last. We simply listened quietly to summer through the glass. The sound of summer beyond the glass still comes back now and then. A distant voice, a passing bike. The afternoon again. The curtains move so gently. The cool air fills the room. The sound of summer beyond the glass still carries that quiet tune. The days were still quite warm. The nights were getting clear. We didn't know the summer was already moving near. The same familiar hours still came and went each day. But something in the evening had quietly changed its way. No one had said it clearly, but somehow we both knew. The warmth was still around us. The season wasn't gone, but the evenings felt a little less like where they had begun. We didn't need to hold it or ask it why. It was when summer started saying goodbye. Without a sound that night, you brought out a lighter sweater and left it on the chair. I noticed how the evening had changed the air. The leaves were still untouched. The days were still quite long, but something in the quiet felt like summer moving on. Some seasons don't leave suddenly. They soften as they go. They leave a little warmth behind and let the cooler days grow. The warmth was still around us, but not as strong before. The summer had not vanished, it simply needed less. We didn't have to say goodbye or make the moment stay. It was when summer started saying goodbye, and I let it fade away. The afternoon was bright outside, but softer in the room. A pale light rested on the wall beside a quiet blue. The curtains moved above the chairs, the windows opened wide. A cool breeze crossed the wooden floor and stayed there by my side. The heat was somewhere far away, beyond the shaded glass. The light that stayed cool fell softly through the room. It touched the table, crossed the floor, and left a silver blue. The summer waited outside, but nothing felt too warm. The light that stayed cool was quiet as the dawn. A glass was sweating on the table, the ice was melting slow. The radio played something soft from somewhere long ago. A bicycle passed the window, a shadow crossed the wall. For just a little while that day I didn't need it all. Some light can feel like summer, some light can feel like rain, but this one held the afternoon and made it soft again. The light that stayed cool still lingers in my mind. Whenever summer fills the streets, that quiet shade I find. The curtains move so gently, the afternoon turns blue. The light that stayed cool still makes the whole day new. The Saturday summer finally grew quiet. After weeks of heavy heat, the streets were warm beneath the shade. The day moved soft and slow. I didn't need to go somewhere, I didn't need a plan. The season seemed to rest a while before it changed again. The radio was playing low, an old familiar song. The room was calm, the hours passed, and nothing felt too long. I opened up an old notebook and read a line or two. The words were simple, almost plain, but somehow felt brand new. The Saturday summer finally grew quiet. but it had lost its weight. No need to hold the season, no need to make it stay. The Saturday summer finally grew quiet and slowly slipped away. The evening came without a sound, the air was less severe. I noticed something in the day that hadn't been there before. A little hint of cooler time was waiting somewhere near. Not quite the fall, not summer gone, just something changing here. We don't always notice seasons until they start to turn. A little less of summer, a little more to learn. The Saturday summer finally grew quiet, and I let the moment be. The heat could fade behind the day, the season could move free. I didn't need to hold it or ask it where to stay. The Saturday summer finally grew quiet and made room for September day. The summer stayed a little longer than we thought it would. The days were warm but easier now. The nights were calm and good. We didn't talk about the weather or count the days ahead. We simply let the season move the way it always did. A cooler feeling came and went so softly we could miss it. The trees were still completely green, the air was still quite warm. But something in the evening hours felt different from before. We kept the last days close to us and let them move along before autumn found its way to us. We had one more quiet song. You found a sweater in the closet and left it on the chair. You said you'd wear it soon enough when cooler days were there. The calendar was turning slowly, the month was almost done. The summer gave us what it could and rested with the sun. Some changes don't arrive at once, they gather little by little. A cooler night, a softer day, a different kind of stillness. The trees were still completely green, the summer wasn't gone. But somewhere past the final warmth, another season moved on. We didn't need to would start before autumn found its way to us. We made a little room for it. The days were losing some of their heat. The nights were easier then. We noticed small changes in the air without knowing what they meant. The garden still was mostly green. The road was warm and dry, but something in the distance felt a little less like July. Nothing had really ended. Nothing had begun. The season moved so quietly, without a sound or sign. We kept the days we wanted and let the rest pass by. The warmth was still around us, but not as strong before. A softer kind of day had come and waited at the door. One morning I noticed a single leaf that wasn't quite the same. It rested there among the green without a need for change. I thought about the passing days and how they leave their mark. Then I saw the color that came after summer, a little gold against the dark. Perhaps the seasons teach us that nothing has to stay. Some things become more beautiful when they begin to fade. The season moves so quietly, and I let it move along. The summer wasn't lost to me, it simply didn't last. I kept the warmth inside my thoughts and watched the colors form until I understood the beauty of the color that came after summer. The afternoon is leaning on the wall. I watch the yellow leaves begin to fall. A cup of tea grows cold upon the tray. We let the quiet hours slide away. No words are spoken in the amber light, just leaning slowly toward the coming night. The autumn wind is stirring in the grass. I watch the heavy shadows softly pass. We held the summer longer than we should, and stood right where the ancient oak tree stood. A gentle breeze is drying out the land. Your quiet fingers slipping from my hand. Let the warm sun fade, let the evening fall. We don't need to hold or keep it all. No highlight to reach, no heavy climb, just slipping softly from the golden time, steady and low. As the shadows grow, it's time to let the summer go. Dusty road is turning into gray. The last long beam of daylight fades away. We leave the quiet meadow standing still, beyond the quiet crest of yonder hill. Deep in the roots the coming winter sleeps, a peaceful memory that no one keeps. Let the warm sun fade, let the evening fall. We don't need to hold or keep it all. No highlight to reach, no heavy climb, just slipping softly from the golden time, steady and low. As the shadows grow, it's time to let the summer go. Healing box, the last warm day. Soft and low, fading away. The morning started with your smile. Before the coffee was done, you looked across the quiet room and made the day feel warm. I hadn't planned to stay so long. You hadn't planned to go. We talked about the little things and let the minutes slow. The radio was playing softly, an old familiar song. You hummed a little under breath and I just played along. The cups were warm between our hands, the room was calm and bright. Nothing special had to happen to make the morning right. The morning started with your smile and stayed that way a while. A simple cup, a little song, a reason just to smile. No place we had to hurry to, no reason to be late. The morning started with your smile and made the day feel safe. You told me what you dreamed about, I told you what I'd seen. We laughed about the smallest that somehow made them sweet. The sunlight moved across the room, the coffee slowly cooled, and all the things we thought we'd do could wait until they could. Some mornings don't need anything to make them feel brand new. Sometimes a quiet little smile is more than enough to do. The morning started with your smile and carried through the day. A little warmth inside the room that never went away. No grand moment, no special plan, just time we let run free. The morning started with your smile, and that was enough for me. The heat was still there, but it felt less heavy than before. The day began without a rush, and I stayed a little longer. The radio played softly, a song I knew from years ago. I held my cup between my hands and watched the morning move slow. You said the air felt different. I smiled and said maybe the summer hadn't left us yet, but it no longer asked so much. The trees were still completely green, the road was warm and dry. Still, something small had changed that day, something I could feel. The morning summer started to cool, was quiet, soft and clear. The warmth stayed close around us, but September felt near. We didn't need to say goodbye or ask the summer why. The morning summer started to cool. Just let the season pass by. We talked about the coming days, the things we'd like to do. You said you'd wait for cooler nights, and I said I would too. The coffee slowly disappeared, the morning carried on. Nothing special happened there, but something had begun. A season doesn't always change with colors on the trees. Sometimes it starts with one cool breath and a little more ease. The morning summer started to cool. Still, days feel clear. The summer was still with us. The days were warm and long, but evenings felt a little less like where they once belonged. You noticed it before I did, a softness in the air. The nights had lost their heavy heat, and something else was there. We didn't call it autumn, it was still too early then. We had a little time to keep before the colors changed, before the warmer days grew less and everything felt strange. We stayed with what was left of summer and let the evening turn. It was just before the leaves began to turn, and we had time to learn. The trees were still completely green, the roads were still the same, but every night felt slightly new, though nothing had a name. You said you'd like the cooler days, I said I probably would. We didn't need to know the month to know the change was good. Some changes come so quietly, they don't ask to be seen. They start inside the air at night before they reach the trees. We had a little time to keep before the colors came. The summer stayed a little more without becoming the same. I didn't wanna hold it back, you didn't ask it to stay. It was just before the leaves began to turn, and that was enough that day. The summer stayed a little longer than we thought it would. The days were warm but easier now. The nights were calm and good. We didn't talk about the weather or count the days ahead. We simply let the season move the way it always did. A cooler feeling came and went so softly we could miss it. The trees were still completely green, the air was still quite warm, but something in the evening hours felt different from before. We kept the last days close to us and let them move along before autumn found its way to us. We had one more quiet song. You found a sweater in the closet and left it on the chair. You said you'd wear it soon enough when cooler days were there. The calendar was turning slowly. The month was almost done. The summer gave us what it could, then rested with the sun. Some changes don't arrive at once, they gather little by little. A cooler night, a softer day, a different kind of stillness. The trees were still completely green, the summer wasn't gone, but somewhere past the final warmth another season moved on. We didn't need to hurry it or ask when it would start before autumn found its way to us. We made a little room for it. The days were still quite warm, the nights were getting clear. We didn't know the summer was already moving near. The same familiar hours still came and went each day, but something in the evening had quietly changed its way. No one had said it clearly, but somehow we both knew. The warmth was still around us, the season wasn't gone, but the evenings felt a little less like where they had begun. We didn't need to hold it or ask it why. It was when summer started saying goodbye, without a sound that night. You brought out a lighter sweater and left it on the chair. I noticed how the evening had changed the air. The leaves were still untouched, the days were still quite long, but something in the quiet felt like summer moving on. Some seasons don't leave suddenly, they soften as they go. They leave a little warmth behind and let the cooler days grow. The warmth was still around us, but not as strong before. The summer had not vanished, it simply needed less. We didn't have to say goodbye or make the moment stay. It was when summer started saying goodbye, and I let it fade away. The day was warm as usual, but not as hot as before. The air was easier to breathe and less heavy than before. The summer stayed around us, but seemed to need less space. The evenings came a little sooner and moved at an easier pace. Nothing changed in one clear moment, it simply became less strong. The days were still familiar, the warmth was still around, but somewhere in the evening a cooler feeling came. I noticed it while walking, without a thought or plan. When the heat finally lost its hold, I knew the season had begun to turn. The nights were easier to sleep through, the morning felt less warm. I heard a distant sound of rain before another day. The calendar still showed summer, but it didn't feel the same. The season was still beside us, just quieter in its way. Some changes don't need a reason, they happen without a sound. One day the air feels lighter, and you know the year has turned. The summer didn't leave that day, it simply softened down. The warmth remained for a little while, then slowly lost its hold. I didn't need to say goodbye or ask the season why. When the heat finally lost its hold, I felt the cooler days nearby. The summer hadn't finished. The days were warm and long, but something in the evening felt quietly less strong. You said you liked the cooler days, the ones that came with rain. I didn't say I felt it too, but I knew what you meant. The seasons stayed around us, but not the way before. There was something soft in the air, something I could not explain. The warmth was still familiar, but I didn't need the same. The days could keep on moving, the summer could remain. I was already thinking of a cooler kind of day. You left your sweater on the chair, though you didn't need it yet. I smiled at that small little sign and didn't say a word. The calendar was still August, the trees were still all green, but somewhere in my heart I felt a change I hadn't seen. Maybe seasons reach us early before they reach the trees. A cooler thought, a quieter day, a little change in me. There was some September feeling in an August heart before the summer had to end. Not sadness for the days gone by, just something new ahead. I kept the warmth of summer and welcomed what would start with a September feeling in an August heart. The summer had grown quieter, The days were less intense, the evenings came a little soon, and nothing felt too urgent. We kept the doors and windows closed against the last warm days, and talked about the cooler months as if they were already here. We knew the change was coming, but didn't need it yet. The summer still had warmth to give, the year was moving slow. We kept a little of the heat and let the rest just go. No need to hold the season back, no need to make it stay. We could let the days move on in their own quiet way. You found an older sweater and placed it near your side. You said the cooler days were close, I said I wouldn't mind. The trees were still completely green, the month was not yet done, but somehow the season we were almost ready for had quietly begun. Maybe being ready isn't a sudden change of heart, it's simply knowing something new can have its own small start. The summer still had warmth to give, but softer than before. The days were making room for change without asking for more. We didn't need to hurry, we didn't need to know. The season we were almost ready for would come when it was time. The morning felt a little less warm than it had the day before. The same old street was waiting, the same light filled the floor. We walked without much talking and let the hours pass. You stopped beside me for a moment and looked across the road. You didn't say much at first, I knew what you had found. The summer was still around us, but something felt less warm. The days were losing some of their weight, the nights were growing calm. It was the day we noticed the air had changed and knew the year moved on. The evening came a little sooner, the room felt cool at night. said the season would be different before the leaves turn bright. I kept that thought beside me as the days began to pass. Nothing had really disappeared. It simply changed its pace. Some changes come so softly, they don't need to be explained. One day you breathe a little deeper and know the air has changed. The summer was still around us, but softer than before. The nights were easier to hold. The days asked less of us. We didn't need to hurry. We let the season move. It was the day we noticed the air had changed, and somehow that felt good. The days were still warm enough, the nights were getting clear. We knew the season wasn't gone, but something felt less near. The calendar said August, the year was moving slow. We didn't talk about the change, we simply let it go. There was no need to hold it, no need to make it stay. It was the Saturday we let summer go, without a word or sign. We kept the warmth we wanted and left the rest behind. The days had given all they could, the nights were changing too. The Saturday we let summer go was quiet, soft and true. You folded up a summer shirt and placed it in the drawer. A simple little gesture that I'd never noticed before. The air was not yet autumn, the leaves were still unchanged, but something in that evening had quietly rearranged. Some seasons leave so gently, we hardly feel them move. They take away the heavy heat and leave a softer view. It was the Saturday